Hi, my name is Jeff Pagano, and this is First Person Plural, a blog covering Irish and American politics with a progressive slant. I don't know too much about Megan Rapinoe, but from what I do know, she's definitely the kind of person I would favor ahead of Donald Trump 99.9% of the times, whatever the conversation was. For one thing, she's an openly gay sports person. And I don't. And in 2019, I don't think that should even be an issue. I think, well, if you're gay or straight, whatever, you play sports, you should just go out there and do it and be yourself. She's taken a stand in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick, in that she tried to kneel for the American anthem before a game. Now, she was told by her bosses to stop that, but I still respect her for doing it, and I respect her for compromising herself a little bit now. She just won't sing the anthem now. Overall, with her sentiment, when she was recorded in an interview saying, when she was asked would she be excited to go to the White House after the World Cup, she said, "Oh, I'm not going to that fucking White House." I'd agree with that. In fact, just a week ago, I said on Facebook, I said, they say sports and politics shouldn't mix, but I'd love the U.S. women to win the World Cup, mostly so they can refuse to visit the White House. So I'm on board with her on the actual sentiment of that. However, I think she made an actual mistake by saying that in the interview. The reason I say that is because she is the U.S. captain. And she's in the middle of a tournament. I have two arguments, actually. I have a sporting argument and an actual political argument as well. But the sporting argument is that they're only at the quarterfinal stage, right? And the question was, are you excited going to the White House? Now, you only go to the White House when you've won a major tournament, right? So basically, she was being asked, are you excited going to the White House when you win? And they're playing the host nation, France, at the weekend in a quarterfinal. They're still 3 matches away from winning. And I just personally, from a sports point of view, I don't believe that you should, even out of superstition, let alone that it's rude to the team you're about to play, you shouldn't be saying, oh yeah, well, we're going to win that. And when we've won that, we're going to do this. I think there's confidence goes to a point, and I think there's a level where you have to respect your opposition. I actually think she regretted saying it. If you watch the clip, she said, "I'm not going to that fucking White House," and she goes, "But I probably won't be invited." She tries to clean it up a little bit on the fly, and it doesn't really work. But most people would agree with the sentiment, and they'll go, yeah, and that's fine. But I just think in terms of her actual position as the USA sports captain, I think it was a little bit disrespectful for the team they're playing. It would have been disrespectful if they were going into the final, let alone the quarterfinal. That's all I'm saying. Now, that's the sports objection. From the political objection is that because they haven't won the competition yet, her comments made it very, very easy for Trump to respond. And I'll leave a link in the comments here to his reply, to the tweet he replied. But basically he said, he made his reply easy to her. He said he didn't have to disrespect her. He didn't have to give her one of his stupid nicknames. All he had to do was say, why don't you go and win it first? And then we'll talk about whether you come to the White House. And then he even went further and said, you know what, if you win or lose, you're invited anyway. So that made it very easy for you to be the good guy. Again, I'm totally in favor of the likes of Megan Rapinoe. I think there should be more Megan Rapinoes in the world. As a footballer, she's very talented and she's a great leader. I think she made a mistake here, and I think she knows it. I know it sounds like I'm mansplaining, and I don't want it to look like that. When I disagree with something another person says, whoever they are, I like to come here to say it, and that's what I want to do. So I think she made a mistake, but I wish the U.S. all the best against France at the weekend, and I'll be fully behind them. And we'll see what happens now. If she does go to the White House, we'll see what happens then. So best of luck to them. Okay? Thank you for clicking on this video. Check out the First Person Plural blog for our latest content. My name is Jeff Pagano. I am nothing. We are everything.